AFC Championship Game on Sunday. How exciting is this?
Well, it's very exciting. We're looking forward to it and hoping that the outcome is the way we want it at the end. That's for sure.
The whole season's been great, so we've had fun. This is our 20th game that we're going to, and we're excited to go to Kansas City. Just like most every game, we have a lot of friends and family that's going to be there. Nebraska, where she's from, is only 3 to 3.5 hours away, so I think brothers, dad, most all of her family will be there.
Yeah.
And I have my son Jamie lives in Omaha too, so he'll be there.
Oh, nice.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so a big support system.
Very big support system. We're very lucky to have lots of friends and family that come to lots of games.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, to get to this point, it kind of takes a support system like that, right? And like a city like Athens, that just seems to be behind him all the way. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole area, really, not just the city, but the region in general, has been so supportive. And we're really looking forward to the weekend.
There's a lot of people around here that has season tickets to the Bengals, and some have had them for years, and then some got them because of Joe. And so we have big tailgates before the game, and with a lot of Athens people and friends from really all over the state for that, at least. So it's good.
You guys can't write a better script than that. I mean, a kid from Ohio here to stay in state, to have pretty much the entire state now, maybe a few stragglers out in Northeast Ohio, maybe not so much. But just how nice is it that, I mean, he's local here. You guys can travel about 2 or 3 hours, and just the entire state's going to rally around their hometown boy.
Yeah, we're really fortunate that most of the games are within driving distance, which helps the support system to be able to travel, and obviously for us to be able to travel to to all of the games. We only had to fly to a couple, and it's really quite amazing how many people come to even the away games, so it's very nice.
We'll have basically an Athens party in Kansas City Saturday night, so that'll be fun too.
That's awesome. And now we're sitting in Athens High School right now, where Joe started. Well, he started in Pop Warner, but here he played. Did you guys ever think that he would make it this far and achieve all these things, a national championship, a Heisman Trophy, like all of these things?
No, man, that's dreaming pretty big, but we knew he wanted to play college football, and he had a great support staff here and great teammates, and got that opportunity to go to Division I. And once you sign with Ohio State, I mean, at that point you're probably capable of playing in the NFL, and so then we started thinking about that. And LSU, when that dream season, 2019, I had retired before that season to go to the games, but no, we couldn't have dreamed. It would have been a long dream.
Yeah, it definitely has exceeded all of our dreams and expectations, that's for sure. We're very proud of him for continuing to push on and persevere through everything, and it's really been amazing.
Now, as a football coach too, I mean, is it just...
Oh yeah, I mean, I was a defensive coordinator, so I was on that side of the ball, but and Joe liked playing defense. He just didn't get the opportunity much, but somebody told me he plays quarterback like a linebacker, so that makes me proud to hear that. But sometimes we cringe when he doesn't slide or get out of bounds, but I was a quarterback, but just a couple of years in high school, and that's about it. And he's been one since 3rd grade.
Yeah, kind of going off of that, I mean, he did get sacked probably 9 times last weekend. I mean, as parents, is that pretty scary when that happens?
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, the speed of the game and the strength and magnitude of the players, it's all at a whole new level. So every time he gets hit, it's a little bit unnerving. But at the same time, I think as the season has gone this year, I've gotten a little bit more used to it. At the beginning of the season, after his injury last year, it was very nerve-wracking, I guess. But we're getting more used to it. I'm getting more used to it again. So it's the life he's living, so we got to get used to it.
It's part of the game, and you just have to live with it and hope he doesn't get sacked that many times. And in his mind, it just it's he doesn't worry about getting hit. He worries about it being 2nd and 15 or 3rd and 12 or whatever because of a sack. That's his mindset.
Yeah, and that just speaks to who he is, right? Just
Yeah.
a franchise quarterback. He was kind of born for this role, it almost seems like.
Well, he's glad to be with the Bengals and being close to home and in the state of Ohio. So that's cool for us all.
Yeah, and when you went down to LSU, and left Ohio, what did you guys think about that? Were you excited? What were you kind of expecting when you went down there? I know we're going back a little bit.
We were definitely excited for the opportunity. He was a long way from home, which again made me a little anxious, but he was ready for a change and ready for the challenge, and thankfully everything worked out exceptionally well. So it was definitely a hard decision for him. He still has great friends from Ohio State. Moving away from his high school friends here was also a whole decision that he had to make, and so there were a lot of things that went into that decision, but it all turned out for the best.
And especially with something like that, I mean, it's difficult to try to transfer schools. I mean, he's at a school at his hometown and everything, but he's been battling adversity these last couple of years with the ACL injury, and he's come on like he doesn't even have an injury. And then to go along with just the uncertainty of transferring, how proud are you guys to where there was a lot of unknowns and he's really fought through that adversity?
Yeah, he uses all that as to kind of. I've seen him say he has a chip on his shoulder because of the way it didn't work out at Ohio State, and even the injury last year. He used that as motivation to work hard and get back. A lot of people said he wouldn't play until middle of the year, and maybe not even last year. And his goal was to be there for the first game, which he was. So he uses little things. Even the defensive coordinator, I think at the Ravens, had some comment about Joe and Jamar, but in his mind, that's fine. He just wants to prove them all wrong.
And you mentioned Jamar. Let's talk about him a little bit. As parents, I mean, is it kind of cool that he has somebody like that on his team?
Well, it's definitely nice for them to have that connection. I mean, they had a real chemistry at LSU, and it's obviously just kind of flowed over here with the Bengals. So we were very excited when they drafted Jamar, and we're very happy that it's worked out for him.
We were
It's
friends
great.
with the family at LSU. We'd see them before the games, and so now we see them. They stop by our tailgate, and we get a chance to see them and say hello. And as soon as he got drafted, we drove to Cincinnati and had brunch with them. They had a lot of questions. Didn't know much about Cincinnati. I think they used us as a security blanket to know that it worked for Joe, and we assured him that it was a great place and it was going to work for Jamar. So it really has,
Yeah.
say the least, I
I
guess.
mean, you're looking at a championship game right now,
Yeah.
like an AFC Championship Game. So, I mean, just super exciting for you guys. How are the emotions right now, all in all?
Well, they're good. She's still trying to worry about her kids tomorrow at elementary school, so that takes her mind off of it. I got a chance to read and listen to more stuff during the course of the day, and the media attention has really increased in the last couple of weeks. I mean, we had a lot during the Heisman Trophy week and the National Championship week and those type things, but I think this has really risen above that at this point. But we're anxious. I mean, you think about it, you get a little nervous, but there'll be time for that on Sunday.
Yeah. We're excited for the game,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and does it kind of help, I know with the media and stuff, it can get overwhelming. Does it help having the support that you guys have around here to kind of keep you guys maybe
Yeah, I mean,
a little calm?
we just know there's a lot of people that care about Joe and follow Joe and root for the Bengals. So we also know that everybody we'll be in his corner regardless of the outcome of this game. And once we go to the Super Bowl, they'll be trying to get tickets to go to the Super Bowl. So that'll be fun. But we appreciate all the support. And this is the Plains, and then Athens, of course, and then Southeast Ohio. They're really gotten behind Joe ever since he really went to Ohio State and then LSU. Even more so once he went to LSU, kind of. And that was fun.
And everybody started seeing that miracle season unfold. I mean, it was just like,
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, they had watch parties all over town for the Heisman, for the National Championship Game, and I'm sure they've had them for the playoffs, and I'm sure that there'll be big ones all over town. OU is always looking for a good party, right? So
There you go.
Court Street will be hopping.
Yeah, there you go. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
I just have one question. How nervous were you guys when McPherson lined up that game-winning kick in Tennessee?
You know, I honestly, the whole entire game, yes, it was very nerve-wracking, but the whole entire time I thought we were going to win.
Yeah, she was kind of elbowing me. I was going, as a defensive coach, I'm thinking that's going to be hard to stop. The Titans there at the end. They were getting close to a field goal, and she kept saying, "We're going to be all right." And then I think I made the comment when McPherson walked out. I said, "Let's get ready to go home." And he's just confident kicker and a confident person, and he's fit into the Bengals locker room. Joe said it's awesome. His personality and toughness, it kind of just goes right along with that football team. And so I'd say we were pretty confident. He'd already kicked a 54-yarder, so he's. I would like our chances if he had that opportunity again this week.
Yeah.
And I just have one more question. I mean, you guys, I can only imagine my kid gets to do this one day. So you guys are really living the dream. And I mean, how proud are you of him this season? I mean, this is something that every kid dreams about when they start playing football, but to see it a reality, how proud are you, and just how exciting is it to watch him?
And how quick it happened too. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
2
not
seasons.
like it's not like he's been here for a long time.
I think that having gone through the LSU season, that kind of weathered us a little bit and kind of got us a little bit prepared for things that could possibly come in the future, which we are now living again, thankfully. So very, very proud, but also very, very thankful for the opportunity and that Joe has embraced the challenge, and his teammates are backing him, and they're all playing together great, and it's really amazing.
Yeah, we're proud, Joe, certainly, but just that this whole area and his friends and former teammates can all share in this excitement, and they're all proud of him too. And a lot of people at this school and on that field and here and all around town had a lot to do, with his journey, and the journey continues.